Hi, your friendly neighborhood basement demon here. I was typing out my Steam review, and lo and behold, I hit the character limit. Oh boy, I guess we're making a video. If you want to become a screenwriter as a profession, please take this game as an example of what never to fucking do. Seriously, I've never been so frustrated with the writing in a game. Except Borderlands 3 and Dying Light 2. On the one hand, Lara Croft is supposed to be this archaeologist who has very little training in terms of physical strength, so she isn't the tough girl we know and love yet. But on the other hand, Lara is fucking pathetic. Not in a way that allows for good character development, where she gets out of her bookworm bubble and gets to know the real world and how cruel it is, and it's just annoying. And I've literally talked to my monitor and said, stop crying, bitch. I'm not saying you can't have a character cry in a video game. It's a very powerful tool. I'm not saying you can't have them emotionally vulnerable on screen. But there's a difference between writing a character that can be emotionally vulnerable and unstable and writing garbage.
There was this crazy man Roth and a dead body.
Look at The Last of Us. I know that game has issues in its writing and there are moments, but just look at Ellie as a character. For all intents and purposes, that's how you write a strong female lead character. Lara Croft is no, we have strong female character at home, and it's the microwave version.
It was so horrible. It's all my fault.
Hi, it's editing Mandi here. I had to come back because this scene, is, fucking ridiculous. You're Lara, you have killed hundreds, and I do mean hundreds of people. When you kill an NPC, no problem. Dead. All right, you get chased, you get betrayed, you get tied up, you are about to get raped, and oh, by the way you evade this is via a fucking QuickTime event. Of all things, a don't get raped QuickTime event. You shoot the man in the dick, and then you cry and moan about his death. It's like, oh my god, he's dead. Oh,
Oh God.
as if she's never seen a man die. It makes for a confusing image at the very least. May I just point out that whoever was in charge of scene selection has a very ill-disguised damsel in distress fetish. Seriously. Lara is knocked out, captured, and tied up about every half an hour of gameplay at the beginning of the game, and I'm not exaggerating. Sam gets kidnapped, so we come to rescue her, only to be grabbed by a bunch of burly men, and I'm just sitting here, staring into my screen with these eyes, staring into the soul of the writer, and thinking, man, dude, bro, man, from bro man to dude man, bro. I'll tell you why. I love Did as much as the next guy, but you, sir, have a problem. I have no idea what they're going for in terms of character tone for Lara here. On the one hand, she has absolutely no problem parkouring non-stop, climbing every surface that looks just about maybe possibly climbable. And yet, she's constantly out of breath, panting more than every second for the rest of the game. No matter what scene, no matter what context. Does a woman like Lara panting turn some people on because it annoys the fuck out of me? It is literal ear poison. And at this point, I'd rather someone gagged her because she needs to shut the fuck up. Even if you just run the in-game benchmark, you will hear what I mean. So, is there anything redeemable about the game? Yes, I mean, it is a finished product. The story's shit, the gameplay is okay, and Lara can't stop panning in my ears, but if you ever wanted to know what it's like to play a theme park ride in video game form, play this. It's one of the most on-rails game I've ever played. If you sat down a game and all it wanted to do is boom, boom, pew, 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 and maybe some jiggle, jiggle, then this game might be just your jam. I just hope you weren't expecting anything else, because there isn't anything else. This is dumbed down on-rails action at its finest, and the characters feel about as deep as a toddler could dive. Arguably not very. When did UI design get invented? Who the fuck worked on this? And are they 12? There are metric tons of screen shake that you cannot turn off. No can do, no step lit. The camera turns left when you turn left. Oh, and it turns right when you turn right. It does not stop when you are actively moving the mouse. This makes for, at best, a very questionable control scheme. Best thing I can say about this gunplay is, It's not as bad as living with your mother. Honestly, if you were to compress this game into its essence, just, you know, generic ass action AAA game, beautiful graphics, whatever. Boom, boom, Michael Bay, haha, hoo hoo, he he, ho ho, honk honk. If you were to do all that, I can't lie, it's really bad. Gods. So much for my boom arm. Yeah, unrelated, if you want to support the Patreon, it's in the link in the description. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. I just enjoy a challenge usually. But this game just feels terrible to control. The controls themselves are fighting me. It's like frustrating to play. We just get rid of this trend that enemy health bars are like this, but then when you shoot them in the head, they're like this. If you receive 12 singular shotgun pellets into the stomach, you will die. Not to mention the difficulty being based on just bigger numbers. They do more damage, and they have more health, and you do less damage, and you have less health. That's the difficulty. No, that's not how it works. Oh, great! Another trope that I'm so glad never stopped. Shotguns, magically, when you get past, I don't know, 2 meters, stop doing any kind of damage. Can we also talk about, now that I remember, that goddamn antagonist who was just... Destroy the bridges! Oh, stupidest thing I've ever seen. And also the plot. The plot. Oh my god. So, you are an archaeologist who gets stranded. And of course, Lara gets separated about 5 quintillion times. And then kidnapped about 5 quintillion times. But also, you're supposed to be searching for this ancient civilization. And then you find some Japanese looking shrines and whatever. And then you go. And then there's monsters. And big ass fucking dudes with swords that just kill everything. And then they kidnap you because of course they do. What? And then there's this antagonist who's like, oh yeah, your friend? Oh yeah, she's like the sun god.
She carries the blood of this land.
This game needs a warning, a content warning. Not for violence, not for physical violence displayed, but for emotional damage propagated. What the fuck is this plot? Normally I would say this is probably AI written, but since this is 2013, I am sorry to say that there was someone, and this is their doing. So they've made the button prompts universal, so that they're universal across controller and keyboard, but they prompt you with like, oh, use your pick thingy. Which fucking button? The last thing you want in something filled with quick time events. Oh, and this is, by the way, because this is 2013, mid-2010s, of course it's filled with quick time events. The last thing you want is to be wondering, what is the thing that I'm looking at on screen? I want to see, press W, press Q, if at all, because I'm not a huge fan of quick time events. But I digress. Back to the action.
Wait! The storms! It's too dangerous!
Does she have to say everything like she's having sex? I give up with you guys. I give up. Who directed this shit? Who directed the voice acting? Why is she always panting? Realize how ridiculous that is? No? Okay, then call your local psychiatrics association. Here's the thing. I don't have problems with obvious turn on. Lara's hot. Okay, that's fine. She's got a British accent. Some people like that. That's fine. Why is she panting all the time? I would like to believe that not a majority of people are sitting there going, oh, oh, when she does that. Like, what? What? Why? Listen, I'm surprised that worked. What is it with people in video games and movies and media not knowing how to do chest compressions? Dr. Mike would be seriously angry.
Chest compressions, chest compressions, chest compressions.
Did I mention I hate plot armor? Like, okay, so there's 3 people. First of all, you don't shoot the most important one, who's like the antagonist of the whole thing. You shoot the 2 other people because plot. Then you try to shoot the 3rd guy, and your gun's jammed, so you can't shoot him. Oh my god, he's gonna throw the axe. Oh my god, I'm gonna sacrifice myself. And then suddenly, magically,
Are you okay, Lara?
Is she okay? Because it's all about Lara. Have you forgotten that she's the reason we're here?
That's not fair, Reyes.
You're right. I shouldn't have said that.
I take back what I said about the voice acting not being that bad. It's abominable.
I know you think your instincts are a weakness.
How fucking big are this man's hands? Oh yeah, did I mention the reason you're trapped on this whole island is because, you know, the sun god's wrath and whatever, and I forgot the stupid name, but it's probably some stupid name. Oh yeah, and you can't just leave in like helicopter, boom, plane, boom. No, we can't go until the ancient ritual is finished. Oh my god.
We're not getting off this island.
Don't do it, Roth. You're gonna get yourself killed.
Something won't let us leave.
Something. Lara, you need sleep.
He says in the water, and he turns around. This is Skyrim perfection.
Oh shit. You see any Oni? Yeah,
Stealth. You know, usually I hate these kind of scan your environment type of shit, survivor sense, listenability, but in this game, I care so little. You might as well give it to me. Did I mention you can't sprint? This is full throttle. By the way, how do we even know where we're going? I'm just following the quest markers, but how does Lara know this place like the back of her hand? She's been here, like, never. Look at her shoulder. What is that anti-aliasing?
What's going on? I don't think we can leave this island. Something is keeping us here. I have to go back to the monastery.
Are you sure?
Yes, Sam.
I don't know about this.
Just trust me. It's the only way.
Alright, you be careful.
Well, that took an awful amount of convincing. What the fuck? This plot gets worse by the minute. Also, what is this about finding something out? It's like, oh yeah, it has to do with the Sun Queen.
That's what's stopping us leaving.
And then you call somebody and go,
Something
something.
is keeping us here.
And then you don't explain it. Because if you did, they'd be like, okay, fair enough, let's go. No, I have to go alone. I'm the only one that can understand.
Something won't let us leave.
Lara, you need sleep.
God, it kills me.
Damn it, no!
If this was real life, Lara would have died like 10 times. She's got no survival instinct. She just shoots an arrow into a metal object, then plants another arrow with a rope connected to that other arrow on a wood object, and then jumps with her entire weight and just hopes it holds. And of course, miraculously it does, but yeah.
It's too quiet.
What is this about helmets and just absorbing 100% of the damage? You can shoot them in their face if they have a helmet on. Even if you hit them in the face, the helmet goes off and then they have another headshot. Yeah, I know it's 2013 and hitboxes are hard, but this is just bad. No, because how the hell did you not hit her?
I did not hit her. It's not true.
You did not!
I did not.
Riddle me this. I can clearly see his leg. I have weapons. I have a grenade launcher. Why can't I just shoot him? You literally cannot even select your weapon here. I forgot what the button prompt was. I thought... If they got kidnapped, I swear to fucking God.
I'm here. Lara.
Sam, I'm here! Oh, Lara!
You'd be able to lift him more smoothly with some kind of block and tackle.
I should be able to fashion one from some pulleys.
There might be some on that rigging we can use.
I'm going to fall asleep. I hate it. That's it time. This game lacks a fucking purpose. It's not supposed to be just another action-adventure game, because the gunplay is worse than Gangrene. It's not a sandbox or open world game, or even one with branching paths, because everything, and I do mean everything, is on rails. The movement, the progression, the fucking camera. It's fed to you exactly how the dev wanted it. It's not even a graphics showcase, which is, I think, what they were aiming for at the time. But I haven't seen a messier gameplay experience ever. Awful, awful, mandatory screen shake, terrible tank controls, a camera that wants to fight you and always tries to have Lara's insufferable ass on screen, combined with her constant panting and whining and even if the models and textures looked insanely good, which they don't, even if the explosions and effects were particularly good, which they aren't, this game would still be an unenjoyable chore to play. And before you say, but the game came out in 2013 and you have to take into consideration. No, I don't. If it doesn't hold up, it doesn't hold up. And also, let me poke a hole in your argument there. No, in 2013 we had The Last of Us, we got Bioshock Infinite, we got Beyond Two Souls. There were good-looking games. This entire game's budget seems to have been spent on graphics. All right, this is... No, all of the games I've listed hold up astonishingly well today. Better than Michael Bay's Tomb Raider 2013, let me tell you that much. There is one last possibility, and it's that they were just going for full-on sex appeal. They were just going for Lara with her pretty face and her pretty body. And I don't object to the main character of the game being hot. Not a problem for me. What I do object to is if that's the only thing you're bringing to the table as a game. I have an internet connection, which means I don't need to play this game to wank. They even fucked up her face in the definitive edition. What's left? If you do play this game to wank, I'm sorry, mate. There are better games with better writing. Adult games with better writing. Final rating. I'm pulling this out of my ass. I haven't scripted anything yet. The script ends right there. Final rating. For real, no cap. 3.5. 3.5 out of 10. 3.5. 3.5.